6:30 last night, and I cut it back to 11 minutes. And then he wants to cut it down to 5. So you know what? I just sat over there for the past 2 hours and tried to cut it down to 5 minutes, but you just sit your ass down. You get it. My name's Chelsea, and as hard as I try not to be a basic white girl, I probably am one anyway. But since my family history is a box of assorted crackers imported from Europe, I guess that's to be expected. I'm going to go ahead and address the elephant in the room right now, which is my very, very visible disability. This is called swan neck deformity. It's a fairly common symptom of lupus. And one of the worst things about it is I can't speak American Sign Language anymore because I've got a speech impediment. I can't tell a deaf person I love you because all that registers in their mind is and I can't even flip a deaf person off because all they hear is And tonight the stakes are even higher because this is the first time that I'm doing stand-up comedy for people who aren't friends and family, who are of course obligated to laugh. The stakes are higher this time, so I'm nervous. My hands are shaking. So now I've got a speech impediment. Yes, I am making fun of my own disability because at 15 years old, an old man, I say that with love, an old man looked me straight in my eyes and he said, "Listen, kid, the way I figure it, I can either laugh about life or I can cry about it. And laughing's a hell of a lot more fun than crying." And there's a lot to cry about nowadays, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
But if you don't mind, we're gonna laugh about life tonight. Is that all right with you?
Yeah!
I am 33 years old and I am still single. What the hell do you think I still cry about? I've had relationships before, don't get me wrong, but they always end up going the opposite of how you think they go. My first adult relationship, I dated a pianist. And at first we struck a chord and it was beautiful. And then we just fell out of tune and it ended on a sour note. I guess those jokes are only funny in theory. Most of the time music jokes tend to be flat, so I'll just give it a rest, okay? Then after him, I dated a Freemason, and he was always giving me the third, he was always asking me a lot of questions. But I think in the end, we just split over religious differences. He thought he was God and I didn't.
Yeah.
And so fast forward a few months later, I'm feeling real sorry for myself. It's absolutely pathetic. And it's PJs and Golden Girls all day. And my dad comes in, he's like, "Chelsea, I love you. I want you to be happy. But for God's sakes, you've got to get out of this house and get yourself out there because Prince Charming is not going to just show up at your door." So just to prove my dad wrong, I started dating the FedEx guy. He had a nice package. And I thought I had a real winner with him because he was interested in way more than just handling a box.
Oh.
My parents are right over there. You can die right now. But he had a lot to offer, and he also, on top of that, had a really nice beard. Like, wow, my ovaries exploded, man. And that's how I learned. Beards on men are like push-up bras on women. And I would tell you how that one ended up, but that's a lot of peanuts to unpack, and I just won't. I was all worried about how I was going to get from the first part of my shtick to the next, and then I realized, oh wait, I'm ADHD. I can just swirl. My mom's older sister, she likes for me to point out that mom's the younger one.
Yeah.
She lives in South Dakota on Pine Ridge Lakota Reservation, which is pretty cool. And if you've never been out there, there's two choices for shopping. There's the corner store, Sioux Nation, which is fine. But if you want anything beyond beans or paper plates, you've got to go to Walmart. So my aunt learned to get everything from Walmart. And she's at Walmart one time. And what do you think she finds at Walmart? A handsome Native American man who starts flirting with her. So what do you think she does? She falls in love, gets married, and that's my Uncle Mike. Mike was visiting from Indiana, and he and I were at the grocery store together. And I was complaining to Uncle Mike that the cute guy behind the deli counter didn't like me. And loudly enough that everyone within a 20-foot radius can hear, my Uncle Mike goes, "Doesn't like you? What is he, gay?" You know what, Mike? Yes. Yes, he is. Whether a man is or isn't gay is not the point. It's just what I tell myself now. And that's how my Uncle Mike cured my insecurities. It's been suggested, maybe, that I try dating outside my own demographic. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to stand here and lie to you. I've been out to Pine Ridge a couple of times. And them Lakota boys, hot, damn! Bet your ass my aunt had the right idea. Some of these native men got me asking, what can Brown do for me? Because that FedEx guy never delivered. Laughter is the best medicine, so go be someone's doctor. Thank you very much. All right,
I missed the very beginning of it.